At this year's White House Correspondents Association dinner, an event eagerly anticipated for its unique blend of political humor and serious journalism, the spotlight fell on two significant figures: President Joe Biden and former President Donald Trump. With an audience of 2,600 people gathered at the Washington Hilton Hotel, the evening promised a mix of lighthearted roasting and sincere reflections on the free press. Yet, despite the traditional jesting, the night was heavily shadowed by the looming 2024 presidential election and the stark contrast between its leading contenders. President Biden, not one to shy away from acknowledging the elephant and donkey in the room, seized the opportunity to address both his and Trump's candidacy for the 2024 election amidst laughs and applause. In a speech where humor intertwined with earnest political critique, Biden quipped about running against a 6-year-old in reference to Trump and cleverly navigated through the topics of age, policy, and Trump's ongoing legal battles, including a subtle nod to the Stormy Daniels saga. His comments were not just jokes, but deliberately positioned shots aimed at sharpening the divide between his administration's goals and the tumultuous tenure of his predecessor. Bringing a different flavor of comedy to the dinner, Saturday Night Live's Colin Jost, alongside his conspicuous guest Scarlett Johansson, delivered a performance that spared no one. From alluding to the recent controversy of cocaine found at the White House to making jabs at Biden's age and voter base, Jost's act was a vivid illustration of the dinner's tradition of blurring the lines between jest and journalism. His routine, adorned with political satire and personal anecdotes, including a touching tribute to decency using his late grandfather's voting rationale, elicited both laughter and contemplation from the crowd. However, outside the walls of the Washington Hilton, the real world pressed heavily with reminders that not all was jest and joy. As guests arrived, they were met with the chanting protests of those outraged by the escalating humanitarian crisis in Gaza, stemming from the recent Israel-Hamas conflict. The protesters' chants of "Shame on you" echoed a stark criticism of the Biden administration's support for Israel's military actions and highlighted the accused undercoverage of the conflict by Western media. Inside, though the dinner proceeded with its blend of celebrity sightings and political punchlines, the war in Gaza was notably absent from the evening's speeches, save for a brief acknowledgement of the journalists killed covering the conflict. In a night intended for lighthearted satire and homage to journalistic excellence, the 2024 White House Correspondents' Dinner became a multifaceted event. It reflected not only the peculiarities of American political culture, where humor and critique walk hand in hand, but also the profound truth that beyond the laughter, real and somber issues await the morning's light. The festivities of the evening, therefore, stood as a testament to the complexity of navigating public life and politics in an era as tumultuous as our own.